I know, but CJ is like right now in the bottom 15 of quarterbacks.
Whoa.
He's played like an absolute bum, and it's scary.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Here's the problem. An absolute bum. I can't say that. That's like LaShawn McCoy calling Trevor Lawrence
This
god
game,
awful. I mean, well, he wasn't an absolute bum.
I'm not saying CJ is god awful, but he has played horribly.
He, you're telling me that CJ Stroud was an absolute bum against the Steelers?
Certain stages of that game, yes. Like it had, if the Steelers' offense wasn't so poor, and that Texans defense wasn't what the fuck it is, they'd be horrible.
Okay. I mean,
Steelers would have smoked them.
I will say that as a Ravens fan, I hate Tyler Loop even more now because what the fuck did we lost for this? This is what we lost for?
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we put up we would have put
And
up.
and the crazy thing is, Mike Tomlin still steps down because he hasn't won a playoff game in fucking 10 years, and Aaron's still out of the league. So the fucking Steelers got nothing from this. You
Oh,
guys lose your head coach, good riddance, but you still could have lost him after this.
see, no, here's the thing. I think we could have yeah, we could have easily folded to that Houston defense, but I think we're putting up more than 6 points. I think that we're gonna make it even more of a problem
For sure.
for Houston because I mean I don't know. No matter what, I think the Ravens are better than the fucking Steelers, and
And
they won 2 games against the Steelers this year and got it taken away from them. They missed a field goal and dropped a touchdown. So whatever.
yeah, but the not capitalizing on anything, like two horrible fumbles, couldn't cap like did not score a touchdown off of getting the ball in the red zone or getting the ball on the Texans side multiple times. Like they were trying to throw that game away. It seemed like,
Yeah,
and
but
they could have. I mean, obviously the score was 30-6, but there was a it was a late touchdown and then a late pick six. That game was a lot closer.
yeah, but I mean, is it a late touch? And not talking about the pick six, but is it a late touchdown or is it a touchdown that sealed the game for Houston? I mean, what are we talking about? If anything,
It's
Pitt
a touchdown that sealed the game for sure. No, it is.
to me, Pittsburgh's defense. I mean, they're the ones that really should have kept anybody in the game. Beside, I mean, if we're talking about them versus the Patriots,
Well, they did.
kinda. I mean, they kinda did.
Well, no, they kept the Steelers in that game because I mean, what was it, 17-6 in the fourth?
Uh, yeah.
There was just there was just zero fucking production from Aaron or
Well,
that offense at all.
I mean, it's kind of hard to. It's like think of like a shoe factory. It's kind of hard for there to be production when it's getting torched and there's gasoline being poured all over the floors and it's being lit on fire and the building is burning down. So it's not gonna be hard to get product. There's gonna be no production. And that was the Steelers' offense, a burning shoe factory.
Who's what's yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, like horrendous. And then DK to like not be a factor at all. Shout out Texans defense. They were getting Aaron like a motherfucker. Um, Running game was basically non-existent. I mean, a couple good throws to Adam Thielen, a couple good throws to the other dude, 14, whatever the fuck his name is, Gainwell.
Yeah.
Um, Outside of that, it was dog shit. It was poop.
Um, I mean, it was dog shit. And I mean, yeah, it's just funny how like the tables turn in just a week because I remember so many people talking about how fucked the Ravens were and all this, and now the Steelers are back at home. And what really sucks is, like you said, they don't have a head coach because Mike Tomlin stepped down, which is a nice way to say like we didn't want to fire you. We didn't want that to be the headline. Like with Pete Carroll, right? Like they gave Pete Carroll the
But
option.
also, we're the but yes, exactly. Well, no. Pete said that he wasn't going to retire.
Well, okay.
Oh, you're talking about the Seahawks,
What I'm saying is
Pete Carroll.
not okay. I'm not going to retire. I'm not going to whatever. I believe that the Raiders could have there was a problem. The Raiders probably gave Pete Carroll a chance to step down.
Well, yes, but the reason he didn't is because if they fired him, they still have to pay the rest of his contract, which was $30 million, because he was pissed.
So, but that's what I'm saying. You don't think they to try to save some
No,
money?
no, they wanted him to step down, so yeah, they wanted him to renegotiate his contract, and he said, "Fuck you, fire me," and they did.
Yes.
So
Yes.
good for Pete Carroll. I shout out Pete Carroll. It's a baller ass move. Um, but no, the Steelers have never fired a coach. They've had three.
Yeah, I guess
Like
that's
they, they have not. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Like this is, I'm kind of tired of this whole like, oh, who's going to be the next head coach of the Steelers for the next 20 years? How about nobody? No one should be the head coach for 20 years. We saw what happened. A bunch of mediocrity because you didn't want to change your fucking head coach because of principle.
it is interesting to think that the Steelers probably are going to go with a younger guy who is going to be able to be around for a while, and they're probably going to take a while. They're probably going to be the longest. They're probably going to take the longest out of all these teams to hire somebody, and and
Of
and
course.
and now they don't have a quarterback. I mean, they're kind of screwed.
I mean, I don't know if they're any more screwed than what they were with Tomlin and Aaron had they kept the both of them next year. Like they still like in a real world where the Bengals are better and the Ravens are a lot better, the Steelers this year would have been non-existent. Um,
Yeah, but
but
take Aaron and Tomlin out of it. You look at that defense. Pass coverage sucks with like what fucking old ass Jalen Ramsey back there, and then you got TJ and Cameron Hayward only getting
yeah,
older, and then what? DK is gonna want to stay. DK is not gonna want to stay there. There's no chance.
there's no reason.
So the Steelers
Like
are the Steelers are in a bad
the
situation.
second 100%, and the second like Tomlin stepped down, it was like okay, now that was Aaron's last game ever, at least for a Steeler.
Yeah, well,
Like there's no Aaron coming back as a Steeler.
according to Aaron, he's not gonna make an emotional decision, whatever that means.
Cool. I don't know what a non-emotional decision about retirement at 42 is. What's the non what's the decision to make?
I don't know. I
Do I want to
mean,
go sit in the woods and never talk to anybody again, or do I want to fucking play another mediocre season of football?
probably play another mediocre season of football. Honestly, that sounds way more fun.
And because no, of course. Well, because he, for whatever reason, thinks that he will retire and then we'll never see him again, even though he plays in every fucking charity golf pro am and is on Pat McAfee every morning or fucking once a week or whatever. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, he would have retired by now if he wanted to do that. I don't think he does. I don't think he wants to disappear. I think he wants to play another year, but he fucked himself with the way he went about the past few years.
Yeah, and maybe his goal wasn't even to, you know, win it all because let's be real, like Aaron Rodgers has been around for so long. He knows what it takes to win and he knows the even if he has the hope and drive to go win a Super Bowl at this age, he knows there's a chance that they don't. And maybe the choices he made like I want to play for an organization like the Steelers. I want to play for a coach like Tomlin. Maybe that's how he wants to go out. And it's, it's something like if he can't find another franchise that will accept him, that is, I guess, more of a what's the word? A highly regarded franchise, um, with a coach that has like a brain on his head.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
probably
then
gonna walk.
he shouldn't have left the Packers then, or he should have found a way to get Matt LaFleur fired.
No, they were pushing
Um,
Aaron. They were pushing him out the door.
I know, but I mean, the Jets was an obvious, humongous mistake. Um, a quarterback can maybe fix a team, but you're not going to be able to fix an organization like that.
Dude,
But yeah, we would be stupid to say that Aaron like needs to win a Super Bowl. He hasn't won a Super Bowl in what 15 years at this point.
yeah.
Um, so I don't think that's not at the forefront of his necessities.
No, but we've I don't know. We've damn, what was that? You I was so locked into what you were saying that I forgot what I was going to say. What did you say before not we don't expect him to win a Super Bowl every year? You said,
The Jets,
"Oh, yes, thank you." We'll never know that the year, his first year with the
no,
Jets, like
no.
we'll never know how good they could have possibly been because they had a fucking nasty defense, and Aaron Rodgers can make it work with a lot of different receivers, and he had a lineup, and it could have been interesting.
Yes, but for that similar team to come out the next year and do that gave us an idea of what could have happened. Also, the amount of shit that what 2023 Jets defense was talking was absurd. They were comparing themselves to the 2000 Ravens before the season,
Well,
um, which
I,
is the most shameful thing.
I don't know why they would do that. That's not it. That ain't it.
No one will ever talk about the 2023 Jets defense.
No, they won't. They'll talk about that Achilles tear in the first quarter of their first game of the season, and that's about it. What do we
So
got?